Hi, this is a two-part video reaction to an Awakend corporate call, and this is part one. Check back on the channel for part two tomorrow. Thanks and enjoy. Hi, fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. How are we, people? For some reason, Frida's feeling a bit fragile, so she's been a bit sooky and sitting right beside me. But that was Wilbur at the beginning of the thing, and now Minnie's wants to jump in. So here we are. I tried to record this last night on the Vimeo recorder, which you can get as an extension on Chrome. Pretty handy, but I must not have pressed to use the sound in the video I was watching, so all of my commentaries there with none of the video. I just don't want to edit it, okay? Is that okay? Okay, I tested it, and it worked. And also, I'm cool. But you didn't know it. But I am. I got these glasses at the op shop yesterday, and I think I love them. So, op shop for our American friends. Thrift store. Mm. That's what I thought. God damn. I got some really cool stuff. Look at this thing. I do not need it. I want to live in a tiny house one day. Tiny house full with knickknacks. There's so many goodies in here. Oh, a little mini haul. These are stupid. I accidentally started collecting swans. As you do. As you do. So they have these. They're so ridiculous. There's like a little baby in this one. And then all the different swans. And there's 3. It's so dumb. And then I'm a sucker for a crappy dog made out of porcelain. Is that all I got? That's it. Oh, and some lace. So, and these. Worth it. So, what you can find at op shops, and I've been collecting it, is like lace to, put on your clothes. Or where else you can fucking put them. Like, what's the name of that? Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Ruth Bader Ginsburg realness. I need to do this video. Oh my lord. Okay. Brooch, Gecko, Earthwilder. Let's get into this. Awakened, Danielle Mioli. Why you got so many names, Danielle? One of my lovely subscribers and I were talking about Danielle and looking into her past, for research, because she's a CEO of a company, public figure. She's in Eric Worre's $1 Million Hall of Fame. She is a network marketer professional, and she's been in them for a long time. So she's open season, really. You have put yourself out there to be the head of this company, a company that is cashing in on toxic diet culture. It's a bit of a mind warp because, like, a second ago I was joking about, like, dumb sunglasses, and now I'm like, right. Hey, serving that bipolar realness. I'm not bipolar. I'm not. Okay, it's just depression for me. Maybe ADHD. Oh, Minnie. Now, one of the dogs has just climbed in behind me, which means I have to perch on the edge of the chair for the rest of the time. So I'm going to have to kick her off at some point in time. All right. So Danielle has me, Tish from Echo Echo, me, on my sock account. I made a sock account for Facebook because I just wanted to see if I could join some groups and that. So in my sock account, I applied to be in the LME. No, I didn't have to apply for the LME. You could just join any of their groups. In the Awakend, like corporate and updates, and it even says I made an Instagram story. It even says this is for distributors only, no prospects. I'm like, hi. And then I saved everything and sent them all off to everybody. So if you're an anti-MLM creator out there and you would like to get in on it, I think I've got my Echo Echo email on this channel, and I don't check that one all the time. So send me a DM on Instagram and I'll hook you up. All right. All right. So Danielle is talking about, I think this was some sort of beginning, like when they first launched, which was like, 2 weeks ago. Well, pre-launched 2 weeks ago. She has been in a lot of MLMs. She's had 3 different surnames. She is a slick character, I would say. And she's very well rehearsed. She knows exactly how to fill time in a like when she's given a question, it's all very, very planned. And, she does talk a lot. So she shoves in a whole lot of word salad in amongst all that. All right, so let's do it. Let's watch her.
4-year-old named Sway, who will be the CEO one day. She's already made it clear she's the boss.
Sorry, I need to start again. But that blonde lady, sorry, I'm eating chips. They're really nice. Let's sniff, oven bake, and then just plain sea salt. Not sponsored. Very nice, but a bit salty if you haven't been eating salty stuff in a while, it's like, ooh, hit the taste buds. So the lady that Danielle is introducing, her name is Ashley Headley something. And she's got a kid named Sway. Okay, Apple freaking Paltrow. Is that what the Apple's last name is? Does she go by Paltrow or Chris something? What's his name? Can't even Coldplay. Chris Coldplay? No? Alright. Let's watch this fucking thing. Shut up. Tell me to shut up.
And I want to intro you. So, everyone, this is my really good friend, Ashley Headley James. I'm going to give the whole name.
The whole thing.
She's one of our founders, and she's been behind the scenes doing so much that you guys could not imagine the hours. She also has a 4-year-old named Sway, who will be the CEO one day. She's already made it clear she's the boss. She likes to be a part of our meetings, but everyone say hi to Ashley because she literally did.
That was weirdly phrased. She likes to be a part of our meetings. It's unclear to me what this woman's role actually is. Is she a network marketer or is she on the corporate staff? Like Danielle is meant to be the founder, perhaps CEO, but she's also the CSO. So yeah. Also, I think the Behind MLM article, check it out, it's amazing, on Awakend said that the white paper or the research they were using to sell their product was last edited by Ashley Headley James or whatever. It was her. So it's interesting because they edited it to take away the original product's name. And they did originally put Zenith in there, which is the name of the product. But then, I mean, they've doctored a research paper. So it's basically saying it's null and void. So then they changed and they just took it out again. And they just redacted the original name. And it's like, what are you doing? We can see that you already fucked it up, all right? I'm going to press play, and I really need to put my watch on charge because I've been looking at it all fucking day. And a broken clock, a broken Apple Watch is never right. Anytime. It's fucking flat.
Our slides, our marketing, all the technology, uploading everything, getting things done. This has been a labor of love, and her and Rodney have been remarkable to work with. I could not be a part of this company and be a founder without them. I would be clueless. So Ash, I'm going to let you just take it over. Tell them a little bit of your background in the industry. We met 12 years ago, very quickly became such good friends. Every time she was at an event, she would run over, we would hug. And she's just a ray of light, and she's a beautiful human being. And I so love that we have female founders, not just male founders. And I'm not a man hater, but I love that women are at the top here. So go ahead, Ash.
You don't get the feminist points when you actually exploit women, okay? So the suffragettes aren't cheering for you, Danielle, all right? You're kind of gross, actually. You know, we got rights for her to come and abuse women like this.
Agree. And you know what? I was going to apologize for just how kind of disheveled we look, but I'm not even sorry.
No.
Because we are working around the clock to make sure that this is just epic, because it's what everyone deserves, is just to have.
Okay. Can we get a lens wipe for Ashley here? And, like, what's with the hats? Why are we wearing hats? Why are you wearing hats inside at night time?
This be so epic. We have an epic product. We have epic mindset programs. So we're just working hard over here, and we don't have time.
No, we don't.
Very good. So I appreciate you all. For maybe you could close your eyes if you want.
Also, Danielle has got makeup on. She looks great. She looks done up. What are you talking about? Ashley doesn't have any makeup on, but her hair's fine. I mean, who cares? And I don't think throwing a baseball cap on your head makes you look more casual. This is weird.
Just listen to me, but
although this girl seems very like hippie, you know, we're just surfing and this and that. She's very like that, laid back.
Look great.
So yeah, like Danielle said, I've been in the industry on the corporate side for a very long time. It was my first job out of college. And I remember thinking, what did I just get myself into? Like, this is insane. It was a lot of good energy, but just insane. And
but what does that mean? Doesn't sound like it's a positive, that's all. 1.3. All right, we'll go for 1.3.
And I want to intro you. So, everyone, this is my really good friend.
This is just epic because it's what everyone does, guys. So, and that's kind of what we're talking.
I'm going to go back teeny bit. So, Ashley does lots of these, like, you know. Yeah, everyone loves dead air. Fucking sorry. I'm bad.
Pretty much a lot of the systems, a lot of the starter kits, a lot of the product management, a lot of the programs, promotions, everything that makes you a real good friend with the field. And so I'm excited to be doing a lot of that here too, and being able to do it the way that we know it's supposed to be done, and working really closely with Danielle to create just an epic offering for you guys. So And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight, is an epic offering that Danielle a couple days ago, believe me, this wasn't supposed to be available for a little bit of time. And then Danielle texts me, and whenever I get a text from Danielle, I'm like, okay.
What is she masterminding?
What is she working on? And when she said, we've got to get this live, I was like, okay. So we've been working around the clock.
All weekend.
All weekend.
That's weird. Like, why? It's telling the end of the story. How did the story begin, though? It's telling us that maybe you already had a conversation about a product, right? And, it just isn't giving us all the facts. But they need to talk about how hard they've been working without revealing that they were sneakily doing something or cross recruiting or whatever, because we've got to hide that part of the story, but we really do need to highlight that we're hard workers and that this product, it's FOMO, like it's so exclusive. We had to rush it. You have to get involved, to
get this live for you guys. So we're really excited.
So a little bit though, I want to say, just on the human being side, this brand is in Ashley's heart, just like it is in mine and Rodney's and my husband's. But Ashley had all kinds of dreams and weird.
On a human being level. Are you a cyborg? Are you an AI? Like, that doesn't even sound like something that people say. It's like on a human level. On a human being level. Like, that's just weird. And she's about to say Ashley is all, like, this is her passion, this product. It's like, didn't you say before it was your passion?
Crazy things happened way before this all manifested. And we're just, if you guys could have been a part of all the hundreds of phone calls and Zooms as we've been building this brand behind the scenes, if you could have heard the times we said, it's okay, where Ashley would go, I already know the right product's coming. I already believe that what's meant for us is coming. And all the times we could have freaked out or struggled. Instead, this process has been, even though it's a lot of work and hours, it's been an extremely beautiful process.
That is also phrased weirdly. Now, I have watched this before, but it's so long. I just forget what it was, the specifics. What do you mean that this is the right product that came along? And you have to say it's been a beautiful process, because you gotta, toxic positivity. But it just sounds so weird. Like, why were you looking for this? Because 4 months ago she was on a podcast talking about how she was going to have 500,000 people in her downline. Why would you change? The only reason why people sort of do make any changes in MLMs is they either feel guilty and quit because they know they're taking advantage of people, or they stay in it for the money.
I've never seen anything pulled together like this so epically, so beautifully. Weird phone calls, weird connections. I had another thing happen today where this guy that knows Jody and Peter, he was introduced to me last week, and now he's helping us with a really big thing that we need to work on. And it's like everybody being pulled into our company is someone that knows someone, and they're epic. We had someone in the field introduce us to someone who is helping us open Canada in the bigger way than we could have imagined, faster, with less stress and less paperwork and more, just everything. You know what I mean? It's just, hello, it's been beautiful. Yes, we're exhausted, but blissfully exhausted. So yes, it's flowing, Valerie. And
I know, I just saw that. I was about to say that. I said, it's for the first time. Yeah. And I've done a lot of things in my life where it's a lot of work, and you almost feel like you're trying to push against and like push things in a square peg into a round hole, or however they say it. This has been so.
I am missing the chat. So this is why I wanted to do it on live. Okay. I'm going to pause for a minute. Come back to it. Okay, sorry, I'm a bit smaller, but I'm still here because I wanted to have a look at the chat. It's got some interesting things in here. I love nuts. I don't. Love the connections. I'm a research assistant for Michael Ormsby, FSU, if we need to do another study on the product. Oh, Paige. They're not going to reach out to you, unfortunately. I am passionate about it. Yeah, that's right, this one. I am passionate about this. My mum can't walk now because she was obese most of her life. Oh, and then Jacqueline said, you've been stressed too, which affects weight loss. Oh, because she does talk about it. About how she's lost weight on the program. That's where it starts, with fat loss and less health issues, and self-esteem is lessened on this one. My daughter wants to hide because of her lack of confidence in her body. This has been such a need. Oh, that's so bleak. There's other things they can do, you know? There's other things. All right. Let's keep going.
Yes, we're exhausted, but blissfully exhausted. So yes, it's flowing, Valerie. And the
I know, I
flow
just saw that. I was about to say that. I said,
it's
for the
just
first
flowing.
time. Yeah. And I've done a lot of things in my life where it's a lot of work, and you almost feel like you're trying to push against and like push things and like square peg into a round hole, or however they say it. This has been it has flowed so
wild,
beautifully. And I know that we've got teams and teams working. I know. And like Danielle was saying, you might get on Zooms with us and think we're a little nuts, but what's happened to make this happen has been completely insane. And so I know, even down to the product,
yes,
for a long time, I kept manifesting and praying, go, the correct product, the right product, the most epic product will come to us. It's already coming to us. And that's what we've got.
And
product.
They don't know this. We had another product that was going to come out. Yes. We were working on it and I was not feeling it. I was like, I love it as like a second or third. But as our first product, I wanted to come out the gates hot. Yes. I mean, like.
Oh, yep. So something that you know people are really desperate for and that you can benefit the most from. And you know that people despise obese people. You know, you just have to look at some of the Beachbody coaches to see how much they really hate fat people. And it's just ridiculous because, you know, my body is fine. I was watching a thing on, it was on TikTok, that's right. I was looking for some stuff to do the top knot fails, and I saw Angela Summoner, witch face, you know. She was saying how the only people who were going to be susceptible to COVID were obese people. Wrong, bitch. Okay? Haven't had COVID. I've only had my 2 shots. Like, not happening. Yeah, you know. So it's, and then Autumn Calabrese saying, oh, I can't believe the Halloween candy's out already. I can't believe that you're an absolute, I'm going to have to bleep that, but it was the C word. This is why I have to have a Patreon or something, because the raw, unadulterated shit that's going to come out of my mouth. Yeah, so, you know, people do a lot under the guise of the obesity epidemic, you know. So it's not a surprise that it's your first product. What is surprising is that you were shopping around for a first product when you hadn't planned on opening a company 4 months ago. So now we don't have Terry LaCour with his, greedy little mitts on this one. So who knows how this happened.
As
I
my
get
kids
chills.
say,
I get
as
chills.
the kids say when I'm coming in the house, Mom's coming in hot. Like I got the phone going, I got groceries. Who needs their football gear? I was like, Ash, and Ashley goes, it needs to be special and we're going to wait. And I'm like, yeah, but we got deadlines. And we were all starting to get a little nervous. And then I randomly felt this urge to pick up this bottle that had been on my counter for like 6-7 weeks. And I started using it. And within days, I went, what is in this bottle? I thought it was something stupid.
And we didn't know the answer. We didn't know. Like, I don't know.
No idea.
Oh, do you know, it's so funny when you pick up something that you don't know what's in the bottle and you just drink it on the off chance that it's going to do something. Again, I don't think we're getting the whole story here. It's the end of the story where she's talking about the bottle and how she got it. But what's the beginning of the story where, how did you get this product in your house? Why was it there? Why were you trying it? What was it doing on your counter? Okay, because we need that story as well. If you're going to be completely transparent, haven't heard the magic word in this one yet. Let's keep going.
And then 2 weeks in, I'm down 9 pounds, which is like, I'd have to starve and hire a star trainer for that. So all of a sudden I'm like, I think there's something to this. And then remember the night I woke you guys up and I was like laying in bed late because it's the East Coast here, they're West Coast. And I'm like, what is in this stuff? And why has no one ever, picked this product up? Rodney, what's wrong with it? And he's like, it was on the market and it sold 500,000 bottles a month. And I was like, what? And I'm like, you're kidding me. Guys, I didn't even know that story. And I was on it going, this stuff is legitimately wildly amazing. And I don't know why I feel so good, but I'm just.
Are you going to say why it hasn't been known for the last 14 years that it's been involved in a litigation? Because that's probably pertinent information for people who are signing up, because especially if you get any questions about the 14 years, yeah, good one. Oh, Minnie. She's so needy. So I'm rubbing it's called smelly jelly. You put it on your stretches so your stretches aren't smelly.
Going to keep going. And I'm down 20 pounds as of this morning, even though I cheated a little over the weekend and I have not been able to put in the workouts that I should. Although I am working long hours, I haven't been able to do my typical like 10,000 steps a day.
Who cares? This is not important. And please don't group food into good and bad. I wasn't good on the weekend. Blah, 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 blah. It's so toxic to be thinking of that, Yeah.
I'm probably putting in 2,000 to 3,000 a day, which is I'm proud of that. Yeah. And then just so you guys know, before we give you, because I know a lot more people are hopping on, but every time we were like, we trust that the right executive, we trust the right people are coming into our company. Our executive team is coming together. I cannot oversell these people. Some of the biggest names you've ever seen and some of the people we used to work with found out we were back together and said, we're in. Our events coordinator we used to work with, Weston, who there's so many cool people that we used to work with.
That, Danielle, I'd love to say too, that a lot of us have been in the industry for a long time, and we know that energy works from the top down.
Yes.
So we know that who's on our corporate team and how they act in their.
That's her hyping herself up there. Whoever's on the corporate team, that's her. And she's like, yes, that's me. I'm going to hype the team. It doesn't matter if you have old industry professionals, new industry professionals. It does not fucking matter. The business model's the same. The stats are the same. Everything's the same. and you're just going to be a little bit like a pump and dump. Get the money, here's the pills, didn't work very well, close. You guys walk away with heaps of money, while other people are ruined.
Matters.
Life and how they treat people and how they
Yeah.
treat themselves matters. That energy
Matters.
flows from the top down. So
Amen.
we're not just picking people that were like, oh, you'd be good. It's like, oh, you're epic in all ways.
Yes.
Because it's got to flow from the
Yes.
top down.
And that's what's weird for us is every time I get a phone call about another executive who's coming on board and, you know, people we've interviewed, we're finding out that so many of them we already worked with. We already know their energy. We know how they perform. We know who they are with their character. Yeah. So I would say...
Oh, did you just admit to cross-recruiting? Because that's what it sounds like. Where is my phone? My phone just dinged or something. Yeah, so obviously you've been cross-recruiting, yeah? Right.
Probably 50% of our staff we've already worked with. And that is massively epic. Mm-hmm. And we have a big guy who I cannot announce, who's under the radar, who is like literally been with billion-dollar brands. He's never been with a startup, and he's like,
when he said he was,
I mean, they obviously know. I keep on moving this when I press the spacebar. You know what? It doesn't fucking matter who's gonna be there, and no one knows you outside of MLM, so it just really doesn't matter. A big name, but someone who's under the radar. Big name under the radar, oxymoron, okay? And here, you're gonna have me saying epic in every sentence now. Don't. It's dumb. And she's overusing it, which means that it loses its power when you keep repeating the same word. Let the haters hate, shake it up. Yeah, thanks, fucking T-Swift fan. No. Sorry. Trying to prevent the dog from getting in behind me.
We were like, what? I think I'm going to say this, and I'm going to like not even knock on wood, but we've not had a single person that we've talked to about this say no.
Yeah, they look at it and they go, this is magical. No. This is crazy.
Yeah. And the other thing I wanted to say before we get into it about our product is, and I know, Danielle, you probably said that it's like we didn't want to be the weight loss company.
Nope.
We didn't want to be like, oh, that's the weight loss company. And I had to meditate on it a while and just really let it soak in. And what just came to me so beautifully was weight and the fat epidemic is what is crippling our world right now. So why not be the weight loss company? Because
first of all, fuck you. Honestly. What's this bitch go? It's crippling. Our world is crippling. Oh, so it's not like looming world war with Russia and Ukraine going at each other. So it's not, inflation and recession. So it's not extremists. So it's not COVID. So it's obesity. Obesity is crippling us. How the fuck is obesity affecting your everyday life? It's not. But you sure are going to cash in on it. And that's the thing. These people who have been on the program, they're thin. They've got thin privilege. I haven't seen anyone who is a larger size, And it doesn't matter because the photos looked photoshopped, even if they aren't. Okay? You want to have something that isn't questioned. You need better lighting. You need like a blank background. You need exactly the same lighting in each one. And you need to take the picture on a decent camera. Or you can see. Or if you can't actually see that there's a problem, see that there's a mistake, you start to question it when it's not clear, even if it was legitimate weight loss. But it doesn't matter, because weight loss is one thing. Maintaining the weight loss is another thing completely.
If we can take pounds off people and allow people to see who they really are and how powerful and how epic they are, because when people don't feel good about their bodies, they don't feel good about themselves. They don't realize how powerful they are. So why don't we take weight off people so they know how amazing they are, and they can start.
How you can take weight off people? You can take weight off people. You're saying it like it's going to affect your life. It's not. Oh my god, this is so stupid. It's going to affect your bank account, and that's what you're thinking about. That's the only thing you're thinking about.
Focusing not on their weight and not on what they hate about themselves. They can start focusing on manifesting their reality and manifesting their life. So if weight is how we help people wake up, as if by taking that weight off is how we help people wake up, then here we are. We're the weight loss company, and we're going to wake you up to how epic you are.
You're going to make me cry, because guys, to hit 20 pounds in 11 weeks for me, I know that most of you are like, well, she didn't do it in the 8 weeks for the 21.3. 20 pounds for Danielle Mioli without trying hard, with just.
No one's going to add that caveat to it, but you are not crying, bitch. That face is dry shit.
Following my normal low carb for 85% of my week, and doing some walking and hydrating, and I take my, normal supplements. I've changed nothing. If anything, I've done being more sedentary to have my body change this much, and people are starting to see it in a big way. We were at the event in Newport, Rhode Island, and one of the women who held the party, I don't know if you know this, Ash, but Lisa Petrillo, who held the party and invited us, is in our company. And she's amazing. And so my husband texted me at the party, and I looked down at my phone. He goes, "You look freaking fantastic tonight." And I literally had to hold it in not to cry, because to wear that dress, to wear those shoes, to not cover myself up, to not feel insecure after 15 years of feeling insecure here and there, up and down, it's epic. It's life-changing for me. And I'm an owner of the company. So I just want you guys to know, I know you guys are like, oh, I need to try it for myself. Don't wait. Take my story. Take the story.
Don't wait for your own story, because you won't make any money that way. I want you to start making money now. So use my story. How ridiculous. And also 20 pounds. Are you kidding me? That's not even that much weight. And you were not crying. You were not crying. And you are not crying. And if this is for prospects, you saying, me, Danielle Mioli, I never have lost so much weight. We don't know that. Who the fuck are you? I'm sweary tonight. I'm sorry. I'm just annoyed. It's the fucking weight loss crap.
People who have been testing it, and no, there's no product left to test, but we are going to be shipping literally in the next 5 weeks, probably. So be excited, get out there and build your team, because as soon as we turn this on, the whole world is going to shift for you guys in an epic, amazing way. So that's all I wanted to share. Let's get to the good stuff.
Love you.
I like that there's a little bit of excuses there. I know you can't get the product yet, but it's going to be shipping soon. Where is it coming from? Again, we've got the end of a story, but not the beginning.
Yeah, I love everyone that's involved with us, that's supporting us. I hope you read my post today.
You shouldn't love everybody who's involved. You can have professional respect for them. That's great. We like that. But loving them is like I was saying on Deecee's live yesterday. Check out my first live. Self-promotion I learned from Danielle Mioli. Check out my live with Deecee. Because me, Tish, it's my first one, you know. It seems like MLMs just have to exist in a world of binaries, okay? That's how I sort of learnt the term when we were talking about discourses at university. So working in a binary is, and they should understand this because they talk about binaries in their system. So, you know, so a binary is, you know, it's either love or hate. It's either black or white, you know, heaven or hell, etc., etc. And that's what MLMs are all about. You've either been ridiculously successful or you've failed. You've either quit or you've worked your business. You're making a lot of money or making no money. Yeah, so it has to be in these extremes because it's the way they use pathos, their emotions. And if you're not using the emotion to one extreme to the other, I think the assumption is you're not going to be able to get people hooked in. And it's probably accurate, you know. When people are love bombing, which is, you know, on one end of the binary and the other end of the binary is complete, you know, separation, get the fuck away from me, blocked, deleted, don't even know you, to love bombing, it can be intoxicating, especially for somebody who's lonely or looking for community. Or, you know, something as simple as they've had a baby, they've got a support system, but they're just a first time mum. Maybe they don't have any other mum friends. You know, it can be something like that that leads people to go to MLMs for that community aspect because they see girl bossing and going on girls' trips, etc., etc. And they're like, oh, I love that idea of community. I don't love sales, but, you know, I'll give it a go because it seems fun. And then they get sucked in or they don't. You know, it's difficult because the people who recruit, they're very good at what they do. They know what to say to trick people. And some of them aren't tricking. Some of them believe what they're saying and doing. They believe that they are helping these individuals. But the problem comes when they get to the point where they know that they are not a help and that they are exploiting people, and they continue to do it.
You know what? If if people aren't hating on us and people aren't talking about us, and we got some crazy videos being made about us, it's because nobody knows what to do with this kind of success out of the gates. I think it intimidates, and I think it makes people fearful, and companies shudder. But there's room for everybody. We want all companies to thrive. We're not trying to compete with anyone.
I'm gonna spit my chips out. We can't deal with her success. I'm gonna put my glasses on in mourning now. How ridiculous. You, ma'am. Oh my god, there's a sharp bit. This is like a sharp bit of the chip like stuck in my throat. God, this video is unhinged. Me, I'm unhinged. No one wants your shitty company Okay, only these idiots who have seen the dollar signs. Okay, it's not about anything else except for that. You can convince yourself. You can try to convince others, but we know what it is. Cash grab, cash grab, cash grab, and it's revolting. Okay, no one wants to be in your shoes except other idiots like you.
We're just trying to be our best selves. So,
And on
thank
that
you, Donna.
note,
Yeah.
on that note, since we have a bunch of people on here, I just want to say that as a company and as all the members, like, let's not reciprocate that. Like,
yes.
if there's somebody talking bad about our company or wherever, if you came from a different company and you're getting shunned, let's not reciprocate that, because as a whole, as Awakened, we have this beautiful energy that we're just going to put out good so that we receive good back. So we'll just kind of wipe it off the shoulders, smile, and be like, we wouldn't be doing something right if people weren't talking about us.
And God's told me a million times, Danielle, because I'm Italian and Greek.
God doesn't care about your MLM. This person here, I think this is about like let's just ignore the haters. Me too, journalism major here. I'll correct your grammar and call you out for not doing your research all at the same time. Amy, do you want to maybe do a little bit of research about MLMs? Honey, can we do that? The haters help bring attention. Oh, yeah. To your fucking, your crappy weight loss MLM. All press is good press. I hate to bring up, good old, the good old boys, but Hitler, he got some pretty bad press. Didn't help him at all, really. Who else? Britney Spears, she the press that was bad about her, that really ruined her life for about 10 years. So, what a bizarre combination of two people. Hitler and Britney Spears. One's an icon and one isn't. I was trying to think of something clever. Don't waste your energy on the negativity. Oh, I'm having a bath in my negativity. Be bullet proud. What? Most celebrities don't care as long as they create noise. Again, I'm pretty sure Britney Spears didn't really enjoy it, okay? Kind of drove her insane. And then she shaved her head and tried to smash a car in with an umbrella. So let's not be doing shit like that. Oh, what is a digital collectible? I love that. So obviously Jackie here, she she hasn't been brought by the NFT, Thanks, Sherry. Who's the manufacturer and where are they located? We'll see if they answered that. Why will we order tonight and get it delivered 2 months later? Oh, yeah. I don't know if they answered that one too. And Cindy in Florida says, please explain what these packs are. I am brand new. And so we are having US and customers order now but can't get the product until the end of October. No, Minnie. You can't sit with me. It's too annoying. I need to get a good whatchamacallit, like a good office chair that the dog can sit with me. She just was trying to sneak in again. When will the comp plan Zoom be on? Oh, so keep an eye out for JJ and Aaron because they're going to do a comp plan video soon. All right, let's keep going here.
The old Danielle wanted to come out a few times this week. There were some pot shots at someone in my family. Someone really did something nasty to one of my family members, my brother, and tried to hurt him because of my company. And you know what? It took a lot in me. I had to sit at the kitchen table and not get on the phone and say what I wanted to say to a few people. And instead I heard God say, Danielle, stay at peace. Danielle, stay at peace. Danielle, stay at peace. Don't open your mouth. Put the phone down. You're not going to be blessed if you fight back. Because if you pick up a sword, you're acting like them. And that's all I had to, it's all I had to think on. And I knew I'm unmoved. And thank you. Everyone's using it. Hashtag unmoved. We are unmoved by.
So does that mean you were kind of a bitch before? Because you said you didn't lift up the phone to go and abuse anyone. So, I mean, you know, you said it. Does it mean that you were hot-headed and bitchy before? Interesting.
By the haters. We're unmoved by the critics. Listen, I'm all about constructive criticism, but I'm not about people who write articles about us and never pick up the phone. I went to school for journalism. Let me be very clear. I went to school to become, a journalist. And no true journalist or person who puts out information that doesn't call the people that started the company and interview them, they're not putting out accurate information. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not an unbiased article. Get to know us, figure out who we are. And then if you want to make your own assessment after you've looked at both sides, that's fair. That's called fair and honest reporting. But if you're taking rumors and you're pulling information, it's not true. So we just stay away from that stuff. We're not looking to look at that stuff.
No.
Keep your eyes and ears away from negativity. Keep your eyes focused on where we're going, what this brand is about, how beautiful it is. Protect our company, protect your business, and know that we have so much coming for you. You're going to be blown away.
Oh my God. I was like, I get it. She just doesn't take a breath. It's hard to get in there. So I think she might be talking about the behind MLM video. And yeah, it was pretty comprehensive. But do you know what? They didn't have to get your side because they used your information from your website. So that's your side that they're reporting on, okay? They used your information on the comp plan. They got your information about the Xena. They got it all from your website. That's your site, okay? And then when there was somebody in the comments trolling around saying this ain't true, this ain't true, this ain't true, well, the editor refuted all of those claims, and then the person was like, oh, I'm too busy to keep going with this. And so look, you can claim that your side wasn't listened to, but it was represented. You just didn't like what they found because it exposed, that the research is pretty much, well, shit. And that you've been up to some, sneaky. The other thing is, you, Danielle, on your personal Facebook, put a post about Dr. Fauci, okay, resigning, and said, this is the best thing ever, or something like that, or clapping emoji, So, are you going to get his side of the story on that? Or are you just going to listen to whatever news source you've listened to about him? Because I'm pretty sure there is a network in America who doesn't really like, Dr. Fauci and that sort, and people of the same ilk. Most people know Fox News, and I'm pretty sure that they don't get both sides of the story. All right? So you can shove your journalism degree up your ass because it doesn't mean shit. All right? Your side was covered.
So let's
Danielle,
talk about what's coming.
To that, I was going to say, I graduated in PR, and I left school with, there's no such thing as bad publicity except for your own obituary. So if people want to write bad things about us and then create interest, like, please, for free, yes, let's go.
That's right.
I've already said my thing about that.
And thank you for everyone who supports us and understands that. Just remember, though, you're going to sign people in who, in this industry especially, fear keeps people from picking up the phone. Fear keeps people from getting the no's. it's okay to see an article come through and just say, I don't even read them, guys. I know they're all BS, so I don't read them. And
fear is also why some people don't leave, because they're afraid they're going to disappoint somebody who apparently loves them and who has emotionally manipulated them to stay in the MLM. So you're right, fear is a major factor.
And what I say to other people that have teams is, you may be very postured and confident, right? But they may not be. So what your job to do as a leader is say, this is normal. It's what every famous person deals with, critics. They have haters and lovers. Every big company out there, Fruit of the Loom has haters, and they've made billions, okay?
You're not a successful company. You haven't made billions and millions. It's not the same also, because they're not a MLM. And again, we're going back to the binaries. You've only got lovers or haters and no in between. It's not a healthy way of looking at things, you know? Life is more nuanced.
I used to work for the owner of Fruit of the Loom, okay? He had a company. He had a network marketing company. And you know what he used to tell me? And he's a multi-billionaire. He used to say, I'm not worried about it. He goes, I don't even let it in my matrix. How cool is that? He goes, I don't let it in my matrix. Meaning, if it passes on his desk, he doesn't read it. He doesn't let it in unless it's been sourced, because when the source is, they've come to him to get the info, they've done their due diligence, and then write an article, he's all about reading it. He goes, I will not look at videos and I will not look at anything else when they haven't learned who we are from the inside. And I've kept that with me. And that is for all of you to read.
I got all of this information. This is your information. This is your story. So I'm getting your side of the story now. I don't like your side of the story, and I'm criticizing your side of the story, but I'm still getting it out there. So do you respect my video? Maybe. Probably not, though, hey? Probably not. Probably not. And that's fine, you know, you can ignore people who are telling the truth about your company. It won't go away just by ignoring it, though. And yeah.
Remember, if they've come to us and then they've done a fair assessment, feel free to read it. Feel free to give us your feedback. So let's talk a little bit about what we're launching tonight that I push you guys to.
Also, their side of the story was covered in that article because they got information from your website.
To launch, which thank you for all your hard work.
I smile now, but when I got the text, I was like, oh.
I owe her like a day at the spa, let's say.
Yeah. Okay, why don't you, launch away.
You could just pay her a salary.
Launch away.
So the 2-packs and the 4-packs, if you haven't seen the FAQ, everything is on the corporate page. My brother went in today and did an amazing job. He put all the new compensation plan slides in. So the old ones are gone. If you have the old ones, delete them. They're no longer up to date. Number 2, the FAQ for the 2-packs and the 4-packs, read it, get it to your team pages, get it to everyone. It answers 99% of the questions you might have so that you can go build your business. We can do what we have to do and you don't have to be overwhelmed with questions.
Also, why did you have to change your compensation plan already?
That we've already answered for you.
Yeah.
Ashley did a great job with that. The 2-packs and 4-packs, I'm going to let you, because of my voice, walk them through how to order and walk them through everything tonight. And guys, then we still have all the beautiful digital collectibles are still available, but now you have the addition of the 2-packs and 4-packs.
Awesome. Yes. So like, as Danielle said, the digital collectibles, obviously, if you want to jumpstart your business, those are gold. Like when we talk about what we're creating with people in the industry, they're like, oh my gosh, like you're going to offer matching bonus right up top, right up front. Like, yeah, the top one has matching bonus for 5 years and 1, 2, and 3. Like it's insane. It's insane. I know.
It is. And you keep using that word, but does that mean you shouldn't be doing it? Because you rank buying and the digital collectible, as I said before, means nothing. And people don't give a fuck, only if they're joining, God.
One thing when we started creating this Awakend was that we wanted to push out as much money back out as possible back to you guys. So that elite founding member pack is epic. I mean, they're all epic, and I'm just going to keep saying epic. So because that's just the word that
Jennifer Conley no, you didn't make this comment. When do you anticipate being able to ship to Australia? I have huge builders there. Get out. Get the fuck out of Australia, Jennifer Connolly. I didn't say the C word just then. I was like, gonna say her name. I might have to bleep it. Alright. I can't wait to get the product in me. Oh, Adam, do you have to talk like that? Can we buy it bulk and then have people pay us directly, or do we need to enroll every person individually? Yes, I'm a rookie to this. Well, I imagine that well, they haven't actually said that they're going to, cap the numbers or whatever. They do have to purchase the annual membership in order to order the starter packs, correct? And again, we'll see if they answer that. Are these packs not billed till October? And Facebook Live is in the Awakend corporate group. What? Doesn't make sense. That's it for part 1. Please check the channel tomorrow for part 2. Thank you. Goodbye.